And so here we are at Kenilworth Castle. My good lady and myself are now heading towards the castle, which is over there through the trees. Now, a guy called Sidley, of fame of the Armstrong Sidley motor cars from way back when, bought this castle in 1937 and stopped it from falling down into rack and ruin. And his son gave it to English Heritage in 1958. And of course its history goes back to Tudor times and before. And Queen Elizabeth came here and visited her dear friend, the Lord Leicester, and Robert Dudley, that is, and one of her very, shall we say, very close friends. Some say lover, but of course she called herself the Virgin Queen, and who am I to deny that title? So it's a very ancient castle. But I have to say thank you for all the lovely comments that I've had, and thank you for subscribing, for sharing and liking, and ringing the bell. Well, it's got that out of the way, isn't it? Right. This is all drying up nicely. This whole area here can turn into a pond, and I've got a picture of our youngsters when we were young up on that I think they call it the tilt yard up along the top there, and looked down onto here and the whole thing was frozen. Well, of course the lake in the Kenilworth Park, the Abbey Fields Park, was also completely frozen, so it wasn't unusual. But back in the day we used to have some severe frosts. Normally, of course, there's lots of things happening here, and we've got a lady who plays the part of, I say we've got, the town or area's got somebody who plays the part of Queen Elizabeth I, and she's memorised her speeches. So consequently, she goes over the speech that was actually spoken here, and it's very effective seeing somebody dressed in Tudor costumes, and actually you see lots of people dressed in Tudor costumes because they all come out to the event, and then she does the speech. Yeah. So now they've put in a new slope here, which is better because my dear lady has got a problem with one knee. I think it's cartilage. I may need to do a bit more manipulation on it, and the cartilage isn't quite right, so they've put in a slope. These were the steps. Well, they were once the steps. They look like they're falling apart now. There's the view of the castle, and through there to the right of that little house, or big house, depending on what you think, is the Abbey Fields. What the? No, I'm going up the slope for you, so it's easier. That's harder there. So this is easier to go up the slope, I was thinking. Why I came this way. Yes, so they've put in a slope with a handrail. That's nice. I don't think this is quite the way to do it. I don't think you could go up here in a wheelchair, to be honest. Well, even if I wasn't being honest, you still couldn't get up here in a wheelchair. Now, when I was doing the last video, all of a sudden, it turned itself off. For no apparent reason, but this happens. Not often, and not a lot of people know that. Yeah, I said where I was going. I'm going round. Yeah. What's that in there? Do you want to hand up these steps, darling? You want to go the other way? Hang on, I'll just get up here and do a bit of filming of the castle. Then I'll come back and apparently we're going the other way. My wife always knows what we are doing. So, yes, apparently we're going down the steps again. We're going the other way. I thought we were going that way, but we're not. My wife, an alternative brain, says we're going this way. She's very flowery today. Look at this lovely, look how nice that is. Isn't that nice? All embroidered on her little jacket. I did buy it for her. I thought that is nice, and it turned out she liked it. So that is good. It's a sort of mid-season thing. We're not doing a fashion channel here, but it's a sort of mid-season jacket, really. It's heavier than you'd wear in the summer and lighter than you'd wear in the mid-winter. So there we are. There you can see in there in the castle. What a pity we can't go in there yet, but it won't be long. We can lift our heads like the proverbial daffodils. Lift our heads looking towards a future where we can again visit lovely buildings. Seems quite a long while. I'm sure once I start filming the Kenilworth Castle, you'll be fed up with the Kenilworth Castle. But at least today we are not in Park Wood again. What a relief! I can hear you all groaning. Yay! So there we are. Round the castle we go. Lovely red sandstone. I don't think it's too resilient, weather resistant, whatever. I think it does have, seems, look, you could almost get your fingernails behind some of that and it'll fall off. So it's not the best. I've got to turn around. It's time for a photo. Hello, darling. I am now smiling. When you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Stop it, David. There's people listening. Yes, David is the term my mother used when I was falling out of favour or doing something that she considered was not what I should be doing. Yes, I think they're what are they? No, they're iris. I think they're yellow iris. You better keep your eyes on them, darling. If they're iris, sorry about that, everybody. It gets worse, so please don't worry. Look at the reflections there, look. They're good. Looks like some sort of monster with multi-legs. That's called imagination. Imagine it. Oh, stop it. Right, onwards and upwards. There's a beautiful old building over there. We used to go regularly. Every week we used to go there for meals. And we had lovely friends there. Lots of women of various ages were serving the food. And we got on well with them. Several of them are still friends. And it was lovely. And then another company took over. And guess what? We've never been back since. Because what they did was made it uncomfortable to work there for all the women. All the women left, and the next time we went, it was, oh dear, it was full to the brim with blokes serving. And I thought, what happened to the women? And they'd been got rid of. Now, my wife said we should come this way. And now we have the Slough of Despond all round. You can't get across there. And
how deep is it here?
How deep is your love? Now, I could get across there because I would stand on that rock and jump.
I've got my pink trainers on.
No, it means we've got to go round where I was going in the first place. So, there we are. We haven't got a choice. Right, about turn. Here we go. Sorry about that, folks. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye for now from the Rambling Rambler in Kenilworth by the castle in the United Kingdom. Bye.